What an incredible year we've had this last year. Look, I had the opportunity to show so many luxury properties. We did some amazing luxury tours, but we gotta do a countdown of some of my favorites of the year. Five categories. Let's talk about them. Let's begin with the fifth category. This was really tough for me. We saw so many cool spaces this year, from an in-court gym to a bunk bed room. Those two spaces alone, I've had such a hard time deciding which one's the best that I just gotta start this category, the fifth category, with these two in a tie. The bunk bed room at 2019 Lawrence on the river there, and the really cool in-court gym that was featured in the Elevation Home Builders Parade Home this year that had 18-foot ceilings and a basketball hoop. What was my favorite living space of the year? Ooh, this was tough. We saw so many cool living spaces, so many great rooms with tall ceilings and modern details and traditional details. But I think my favorite goes to a home that was built by Gary Frakes in the early 2000s, 92 White Oak. The great room had these really cool, intricate ceiling details. These kind of like lights that were up in the ceiling that defined the dining room and the living area, and this allowed it to still have this very open floor plan, yet the spaces to feel defined and separate. But one of the problems is when Gary built this house is that he had a really small kitchen, and our lifestyle has changed so much. So in 2017, these homeowners had the whole living area there remodeled, and they expanded the kitchen about 2.5 times its original size. All this large living area here was just so great, grand, and exactly what you're looking for if you're looking for a living area made for entertainment. Because when you have parties, when you have people coming over to host, everyone gathers in the kitchen space. So having a large kitchen is one of the most important features in a home. In this space, this home, these two builders, they just perfectly brought this together into one of my favorite spaces for the year. Saw a lot of really cool bathrooms, but one of my favorite was this timeless bathroom that we saw at 1203 Tamarack Trail. Look, this is a really sharp, classic traditional bathroom. You got the tub in front of a window with a nice chandelier on it, two separate vanities on each side, and then you had this beautiful shower. Look, it had a zero entry, curbless shower entry with this beautiful tile, little curb cuts on the side where you could stash like your soap and shampoo, but not have to look at it from in the bathroom. And it also had a separate toilet room. Adding a little glam to this beautiful bathroom were French doors that open to the bathroom, and then French doors on the back that open to the ensuite walk-in closet. This was a cool bathroom. Make sure to check out the photos and look at this B-roll, 1203 Tamarack. That was definitely my favorite bathroom of the year. There was so many incredible kitchens, large refrigerators, and just great spaces to talk about. But my favorite of the year, I've sold this house 3 times now. I just gotta come back to it. 1709 12th Avenue. Look, actually, I didn't even have the listing. I had the buyer that I brought the buyer this year that sold this house. But this was a whole house remodel that they did just here in 2017. And what they did here is they did some incredible things to this space. They tripled the size of the kitchen, and they made this really large kitchen, and they have so many great spaces in it, from the breakfast area to now where they moved the dining off the side. But they have a beverage fridge built in, a giant, I mean, just large island here with the soapstone, green cabinets, to some beautiful china display in there. Look at the hammered copper sink that they have. They actually have 2 sinks in the kitchen, which is really nice for prepping. They have the vent hood that comes out of the island, so you have that clean line look that you get in the kitchen. So many beautiful finishes in this space, and they just did such a great job at this kitchen that this is my favorite kitchen of the year. And the favorite remodel was 1237 Foster Road. Look, you don't have to have a large home and a big space to make a big impact, and this home proved it. Everything in this remodel was just incredible and immaculate. We had all concrete walls that went from the basement all the way up to the first and second floor. I mean, it's like soundproof in this thing. It had a very loft, industrial, machinist age appeal to it. In the kitchen, they did this really cool hood that had a brick surround on it with the built-in buffet cabinets on both sides. Really cool. There was no mudroom before, so they added this like little area here so that you had a little bit of break between the living space and the outdoors, where they put some built-in lockers, cool transoms that flanked both sides of the kitchen for the mudroom and the pantry. In the pantry, there was an area to have a beverage station and coffee area, and that's just the first floor. There were so many cool details then as we go to the bathrooms, from the powder room to where they had this glossy subway tile and this really cool penny tile on the floor that was in matte to give a little contrast to the two. But then you go upstairs and you had some modern touches. The bathroom upstairs, it's en suite to the primary. You have a walk-in shower here with a Euro-style tub inside the shower. It was just so sharp, and it was a perfect example how you can utilize every inch of that bathroom but still get a tub and a shower and 2 vanities and a toilet area. Then we go into the other bathroom upstairs, and it too had some really cool touches. And one of my favorite things that they did is they had this transom between the bathroom and the vaulted ceilings in that bedroom that allowed light to just flow in, so you get a little natural light in the morning. Let's go down to the basement. When you come down to the basement in this house, oh, it's incredible. So to be part of that kind of loft theme that they had, they carried the ceilings, instead of going all the way up to the 9.5-foot ceilings in the basement, they only carried them to 8 feet. By only having 8 feet, you could see from one end of the brownstone to another when you first come down the stairs, and you could see the light fixtures that stood out throughout. And it was really cool down in this basement because we had a bunch of machinist age touches that kind of tied it all together. From the custom metal wrapped with rivets fireplace down there, to the windows that were finished with brick to make it look like the brick from the outside came in, to give that old world look. They even tucked a bar underneath the stairs there with some really cool glass subway tile to tie in the brick that's on either side of the walls. And they opened up the stairs into the family room, which is a big thing for me, because when you come down the stairs, you want to be invited right into the living space so that it feels so perfect. Look, saw so many incredible homes this year, so many amazing spaces, so many luxury touches right here in Iowa City. Make sure to follow me to find more tours on luxury properties here in Iowa City, and follow what trends are going on in the Iowa City real estate market. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and click like down below. Thanks for watching.